What's up guys, it's Tajae here back with another Last of Us Part 2 Countdown Series video, and today we're officially 9 days away from the release of The Last of Us Part 2. Now this puts us just in the single digits now, which is actually super exciting, and it actually feels like the game is really coming out now. Like I'm starting to really feel that excitement. It's getting to the point where I'm just really ready to play, and just knowing inside my head that now I can be ready to play and know that it's actually around the corner. It's all just a very blissful and exciting feeling, and I just couldn't be more happy at a time like this. So now, if The Last of Us Part 2 isn't enough to be happy about, I know a lot of you guys have been always speculating and trying to ask me, do you think there'll be a Part 3? And I've always said, well, I feel like The Last of Us Part 2 would be the last Last of Us. Well, now it seems like The Last of Us Part 2 may not be the last, because we got some confirmation over from Druckmann about what he'd be doing next, and he doesn't know if he'd do a Last of Us Part 3 or if he'll move on to a new IP. Over on IGN it states, Naughty Dog Vice President Druckmann hasn't yet decided if his next game will be The Last of Us Part 3 or a brand new IP. In a huge interview article with GQ, Druckmann explains that so close to the release of The Last of Us Part 2, his thoughts have inevitably begun turning to the next project. As you start wrapping things up creatively, there are fewer and fewer responsibilities, and my mind can't help but to think about the next thing. So yeah, the next thing could be a Part 3. The next thing could be some new IP. Druckmann gives no indication as to which he prefers, with GQ paraphrasing his mindset as, ultimately the best idea wins. So I mean, there we have it. The Last of Us Part 3 is not confirmed, but we do know that there is a possibility that it can happen in the near future. So my thoughts on the whole Last of Us Part 3 thing, I honestly can't give an opinion on this until I play The Last of Us Part 2. I feel like you have to see how The Last of Us Part 2 ends to go into The Last of Us Part 3, as well as I'm not exactly sure if I want a Last of Us Part 3 next, or if I want to just, you know, move on to a new IP. We haven't seen anything new from Naughty Dog in quite some time, and we know Naughty Dog is this like masterclass studio that makes these great games, and it's been a while since I've got like really connected with another franchise. And I feel like if a franchise were to come out to be brand new and for it to have a long-lasting appeal, I feel like it coming from Naughty Dog would be a great studio, because we know they can deliver. So yeah, I think a new IP would be pretty damn dope. But at the same time, if they did The Last of Us Part 3, where exactly could they go next with the story? One thing we do know for certain is if they do make a Last of Us Part 3, we will be continuing our journey with Ellie and Joel. Now the reason why I actually say this is because Druckmann said many times on many different occasions, dating all the way back to 2016, that The Last of Us is Ellie and Joel's game. It just doesn't feel right to venture away from them. And he also said recently in the interview with GQ that it feels like a cop-out to not go back to these characters. He feels like he's cheating himself and taking the easy way out. What he actually says in quote, people are always like, do another one but focus on all new characters, or like do it in like Europe or do it in Japan. Do something really different. Druckmann describes that approach as the coward's way out, as if to reinforce the idea that any Last of Us sequel will focus on the same kinds of locations and characters. Druckmann adds that if you were to wildly change setting or protagonist, to me at that point, you might as well just do a brand new IP. Also, going back to a brand new IP, there are rumors floating around about there being a black main protagonist for Naughty Dog's next project. Apparently the word was that they're already casting for their next game. Now please let this be known that this is only a rumor. Take this with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed, and it's been a very long time since we said this on this channel, since we have been getting a lot of confirmed information in regards to The Last of Us Part 2, and the game's about to release in just 9 days. But yeah, make sure you guys take that with a grain of salt. But I remember back whenever The Last of Us Part 2 originally got leaked and everybody was talking about the diversity of the game, I tweeted at Druckmann. I was all like, yo, Druckmann, with the next project, do some more woke shit, as they like to say, with black representation. And he went on and liked the tweet. So I mean, if this leak was somewhat real and there was a black character, then he likes his tweet. I mean, it goes together. But then again, bro, it's all just like jokes, and we don't know whatever he's doing. It could just be coincidental. So yeah, we're not going to say that's the new IP, but no matter what they end up doing next, I'll be highly supportive of it, no matter if it's The Last of Us Part 3 or a brand new IP. I'm all down and good for it. I've been a big fan of Naughty Dog since like the beginning of my time playing video games, and I've always played their stuff, and I've always enjoyed their stuff. So whatever it is, I'm gonna be mad hype for it. And just know, if it's The Last of Us Part 3, you already know 1000% I'll be all over the coverage for that game. But yeah, that'll pretty much conclude today's video and today's topic. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a comment down below. What would you rather get, The Last of Us Part 3 or brand new IP? And if there was a brand new IP, what would you be interested in seeing Naughty Dog pull off? I hope you guys are all excited for The Last of Us Part 2. It launches in just 9 days. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, as well as subscribe to the channel for brand new to stay up to date with The Last of Us Part 2 Countdown series. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another banger.